And we're back. Movement 2. The prison. Let's see what I think Justine has to say. It's been clearly a day or two, so. Also, new setup, sorry if I sound weird, yeah, etc., etc. I've read this already, I imagine. I presume you know of the incident Mr. Knightley caused the day before yesterday. It's good that I'm coming back here so I can refresh her on everything. Judge Courtney, about the incident. You do not know of it. That would be unbecoming of you, Ace Attorney Miles Edgeworth. Title drop. We can go home, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Naturally, I know of it. However, you said... In that case, this is a waste of time. I shall continue. Mr. Knightley. Yeah. Great. Great work. He attacked a guard and stole his key.
Hold it!
Do you have proof Knightley stole the keys? Is the only... By the way, there was a guy in the comments who said everything I've mentioned as a problem has been brought up or will be brought up and addressed. So, I can believe that I've just overlooked some things I've already addressed and, you know, some of my complaints are invalid because I've already talked about it. I don't know if he had seen the episode where I explain that they're just apparently going to ignore this video where a dog attacks a man. Because they did kind of explain I don't have enough evidence, but at the same time it's like, we clearly have a video where a dog is attacking a man, okay? That's not like, oh, but here's our explanation and you don't have enough proof. It's like, okay, fine, our theory might not have enough proof, but there's still this video in which a dog attacks a man. Your explanation needs to address this. So I'm really hoping the game covers that at some point. Otherwise, that's a pretty big plot hole. Is the only explanation as to why Mr. Knightley would have attacked the guard. He's a dick. We will know for certain the moment the guard regains consciousness. Well, is that really true? Should I ask Judge Courtney for more information? Let's check the organizer. Alright, so he attacked a guard, I remember that. It's been like a week and a half, maybe two. Stolen uniforms, Knightley cell keys, remember attacking the guard. He Knightley cell stolen criminal. No. I guess more information couldn't hurt. Like, really. There is one point in your reasoning that is odd. If Knightley did indeed steal the key, I'd expect he'd try to escape immediately. Was it really necessary for him to wait for Mr. Keys to help his escape? It's a good point. He simply chose the method with the highest probability of success, attacking a guard. After stealing the key, he concealed it on his personage. He was searched quite thoroughly, if I recall. As he waited for an opportune moment, that is what I believe. He concealed the key. Judge Courtney, such an oversight is unlike you. Knightley could not have concealed the key, and I can prove it. Knightley did not hide the key, and the proof is... Ugh. I know someone searched him. His whereabouts are unknown. Metal detector. Uniform. Stolen from what? No. All that says is current whereabouts are unknown. Anti-entrance, check for metal objects. Photograph at the tunnel, connecting detention center to the prisoners. Are those dog footprints? Yeah, we also need to cover that. My theory's looking a lot better if I just am like, here's a video of him being attacked by a dog, here's a tunnel with some dog footprints in it. I think we have our answer here. What is this? Entire prison but not find the murder weapon. Roll call. That's a tape. That's chess. Small bruises. Here's a sweet scent. As far as I know, I can't prove it. Knightley did not hide the key. I know someone mentioned they searched him immediately after he attacked the guards. Maybe the gate checks for metal objects. If he passed through the gate, it would have gone off. This is part of the problem with not having played in a while. I don't really... I'm not as fresh with the evidence as I could be. I'm try the metal detector. I don't expect it to work.
Take that!
Yeah, it didn't work. Go on the testimony. Next time for sure. Afterward... Press everything. See if we get anywhere else. So Mr. Key's actions were intended to help Knightley escape from the prison.
Yes, he stopped by the detention center's holding cell with the cage. This is Simon Key's own testimony. It can't be denied.
His visit to Knightley's cell ended up drawing suspicion, as one would imagine.
Simon was just clumsy. His clumsiness led him to bring the cage to the detention center, or he brought the cage to help Knightley escape. Which explanation do you think is more natural? I see you understand. Simon Keyes carried the cage to the detention center.
During its time, Knightley was able to use stolen keys.
Hold it!
Again, I really have issue with that. You have proof Knightley stole the keys. It's the only explanation. Didn't we do this? No, for certain. Yeah, it's really true. Skip asking for more information. Could you please continue with your reasoning?
I understand. Mr. Knightley used the stolen key to leave his cell.
He then... So that happens twice. That's clearly the path I'm supposed to go down. And head in the cage...
Hold it!
Why would he have needed to do such a thing?
In order to escape, how else would you explain his actions?
That is...
The animal cages are made of metals. They would not have been subject to a check. The animal show takes place once a month. So naturally, Simon Keyes would have known about it.
Would he? He hadn't been here a month. That wasn't enough to negate her point.
As long as the cage was covered, it would have been made simple to avoid the guard's eyes. But instead of helping Mr. Knightley escape, Simon Keyes betrayed and killed him.
Why? What possible reason?
This is truly an unforgivable crime.
You're a bitch.
She says Mr. Knightley stole the keys, but he denied it, didn't he?
Unless Knightley had the keys, this logic doesn't hold up. This will be a breaking point. I'll try presenting testimony further. Yeah, I presume you know. So it's gotta be this. You have proof. It's the only explanation. It's really true. There's one point. Why didn't he escape immediately? Simply chose method. After stealing the key, concealed it. To wait for the opportune moment. Concealed the key. It was Courtney's oversight. This is difficult. Local chessboard, more clearly, space. Wow, I'm suddenly incredibly thirsty. Like, holy crap. Like, something wrong with my mouth, potentially. I have like 11 more minutes. I don't know if I can... I'll try and wait to get up and get a drink, but I might have to just get a drink. Something in my throat just gave out. It was like, no, fuck off, and I now immediately need a drink. Bring the attack. He was stolen. Location unknown. And the proof is... Penetrating wounds, small bruises, has a sweet scent. It doesn't say... I guess I can check. Well, there's no keys anywhere on him is the problem. I don't know if he had them. Maybe? I don't know. Rope. Was used to have the victim. Glove. Prisoner's bracelets. That's only for the guys in the actual cells, not for the dungeon area. Sawwit bracelet. Dog. Barks at me a lot. That's funny. Play trust in the mail. Proof that he didn't have the key. Is it the videotape? Because he's attacked by a dog? And, like, why would you just hang around in a cell being attacked by a dog instead of, I don't know, leaving? It would be funny if that was it. Stolen uniform. Stolen keys. It's not the metal detector. It's not the tunnel. I'm gonna try the video, because I still say that's, like, crucial evidence that we're kind of overlooking.
Take that!
Damn it. I don't know what they want from me. And it's gonna be something obvious, and people are gonna be like, oh, you didn't think of this.
Hold it!
Maybe this is something different. Like, it starts out the same. He asked for something different. Why didn't he escape immediately? Nah, it's exactly the same. Ugh. I don't want to save Scummit, but I can't think of what the hell it would be. Very colorful, found near a stack. Maybe the crime scene photo, because it wasn't found with him. Location unknown. It's gonna be dumb if it's this. It's like, oh, its location's unknown, as you can clearly see here. It's like, whatever, worth a shot.
Take that!
Nope. Oh, fuck! Music went away. Okay, so I argue that it just said locations unknown, and it's not clear that it means the keys are lost, and if he had them, we would have found them by now, since I think that's where this is going. However, it's possible, because it's been like a week and a half, that I'm just not remembering some detail that would have been more obvious if I were playing this straightforward. Whatever. Here we are. We got to it. It was the keys, although I still think that dog video! They searched nightly after he attacked the guard. Yeah, I wish that were, like, written on a piece of paper, because that's what I was looking for. And their keys were nowhere to be found. Since the key's location is unknown, your logic doesn't hold. God, I want to see her sweat.
That is not an issue. There is an explanation. Mr. Knightley had the key. It simply wasn't found. The reason being, he concealed it inside the chessboard.
The chessboard? You mean the one that concealed the murder weapon?
Come now. How do we know whether or not the murder weapon was really there?
That's your... yeah, it's your theory.
What? Take some responsibility for your own words. That was all Sebastian's idea, after all.
Wow, passing the buck. I can't wait till it's revealed you're the bad guy behind everything. So, those two don't always agree on their reasoning. Ah, crap, I need to remember Sebastian's voice. Woo! I'm so fabulous.
In other words, once we put all the pieces together, Mr. Knightley concealed the key he stole from the guard inside the chessboard. When Simon Keyes arrived, Mr. Knightley used the key to slip out of his cell. He entered the animal cage and was transported to the workroom, all thanks to his accomplice, Simon Keyes. Mr. Knightley had planned to be carried outside after the show had ended. However, he was betrayed by his accomplice and murdered during the circus performance.
Yeah, I object to that. There's like a ton of evidence suggesting it's the dog that you're just ignoring. Mr. Keyes performed in the show. He would have had no opportunity to murder him during the performance.
Ah, fucking... No opportunity? Is that so? My neck is suspiciously long.
Seriously, look at that neck. That is hell of a neck she has right there. Maybe I'm seeing it kind of weird because of the shoulders, but really looks like her head's on a Pez dispenser. Just want to wrap your hands around it and shake her and say, "Shut up, you dumb bitch."
A story plays itself out on the stage, and such was the case with the animal show.
So she examined the content of the show. Yeah, she has a really long neck.
The suspect...
Are we just doing this in front of Dogen's cell? I'm just noticing that.
The suspect plays the role of the villain who antagonized the elephant heroine. In the final act, the villain is defeated by the heroine's love, and it all ends well. At that point, the suspect in the role of the villain is blown away by the heroine's burning love, and makes his exit.
Really? Oh, so she just beats the shit out of him. Wow, that's a rough gig, Simon. Blown away by the elephant.
Was he hurt? After being blown away, the suspect disappeared from the stage. The suspect was absent from the stage for about 15 minutes.
Are you saying the crime was committed during that time?
even in such a short period of time, it would still be possible to carry out the murder.
Yeah, I imagine killing a person doesn't take 15 minutes, but that's always kind of been a weird problem with Phoenix, right? It's like, I shot you in the face. Well, that took 10 seconds at most. So, like, I don't know, I guess to move there, stab him in the neck. Yeah, it's hardly call that a short period of time for a murder.
Objection!
So he committed the crime in 15 minutes and then returned to the stage? That may have been possible if the crime scene had been the prison. Judge Courtney, the actual crime took place in the detention center.
Where do you get that?
Is she just hitting the ground? I'm afraid I cannot accept that camera footage alone as evidence.
Why not? It is so clearly evidence.
Objection!
As for evidence, I have it. Well then, please show us your evidence.
Just be frazzled.
Where is the evidence that shows the scene of the crime was at the detention center?
Crime scene photos? Wait, what am I... Okay, alright, the detention center is not prison. Yeah, she's completely ignoring the video that is very obviously a video that would really be useful if you fucking acknowledged it. I hate that. That better be explained, otherwise I'm gonna be mad. And if it has been explained, please somebody give the explanation. Provided it's not the explanation that we don't have enough corroborating evidence for it, because that excuse is bullshit. That's piss weak. Anyways, the blood.
This is the floor?
Yes. I'm going to wipe it with your ass in a minute here.
Oh, goddess of law, I am unable to comp-
It's a floor. You're standing on one.
This is what we discovered. They are here. It was tested positive for Mr. Knightley's blood.
Fine.
This blood test, can it really be trusted? To begin with, how were you able to conduct a scientific investigation?
Shut up.
I happen to have a subordinate. I can't vouch for his competence, but he's a man that I trust. That detective, this concerns me. I cannot think why one would disturb the order of the law.
To find the truth, you bitch.
The prosecution... The PIC's influence goes as far as the police department. Laughter. Gummy's in trouble. Forgive me, detective. I'm afraid something bad may come from this. I will accept the fact that blood was found in the detention center as evidence. However...
Woohoo! How ridiculous. This is unthinkable of you, you third-rate prosecutor.
Mr. DeBest, you're here. I'd completely forgotten about him.
There's a giant contradiction in your statement. According to the security tapes, a dog killed Knightley in his cell. You can't just accept that as evidence when it suits you, alright? If we're gonna argue this, you need to accept... Then, after he left the cell, the blood on the floor was wiped away. Ah! Did the dog wipe away the blood stains? As if that could happen. What do you want to bet it did? Thanks! Thanks, Dogen. That's really convenient. Really, helping me out there, bro. That is possible of my Anubis, right, boy? Whoa! That was one of the tricks I taught him while I was still in the outside world. He makes sure to hide any bloodstains he makes. So as not to leave behind any evidence. You could have kept that information to yourself, Dogen. Would have been a hell of a time proving your dog could do that, but hey, appreciate it.
I was saved, if only by chance.
More pity, or mercy, or however. Shouldn't you have taught your dog to shake or something? Anubis also performs that trick very well. Oh, good. But the shake I taught him is a little different from the others. First, he bites the victim's hand. Stop, stop, stop. I don't want to hear any more. Well, Courtney, looks like you are up shit creek.
I see. I understand, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
And we'll understand further next time. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Tokenlad. Talk to you later, shooting, share, see you around Ask Lines.